Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to share that I have cleared CFA level 1 in first attempt and I scored about 90th percentile. So there are few tips and tricks that worked for me that I would like to share with you guys so that it will be helpful to you if you are preparing for CFA level 1. Okay, so I have made certain points which kind of helped me and also certain mistakes that I made. So let's start with the video. So the first thing I'll suggest you guys to do is start with the subject that you are confident in. Okay, so they have 10 subjects. So you should start with the subject you kind of have knowledge about or you feel is easy, so that it helps you to build up the confidence. So the notes that I use are special notes. So when we register for CFA exam, they do provide us with their own material. But what I feel is that it's very extensive. Okay, it's very large. Well, so it's very difficult it's very intimidating, okay, because the pages are so large and you'll be like, oh god, how am I gonna cover all this up? So I would highly recommend you to go for special notes, and it is very recommendable if you are working professional and if you find it difficult to take out time. Okay, so if you go through special notes, they have simplified the content really well and they have made sure that they have covered the important points. So since I am from economics background, I started with economics and quants because those were the subjects I knew well. Okay, so I started with those subjects and then I went to other subjects after that. So this helped me to build up confidence that okay, this is something I know. Okay, and level 1 is kind of very simple, I would say. The reason is that because in level 1 you'll just gonna have to understand the concepts. Okay, so even if you are not from the finance background, I don't think it will be very difficult to you if you understand the concepts well, because they are starting it from the scratch. Okay, so there is nothing to worry even if you don't have the finance background, because even I didn't have the finance background. I have done a BA in economics, so definitely finance was not my background, but I was able to do it because they have kind of build up the syllabus in a way that even if you are not from the finance background, it won't be an issue. Second thing I would like to say that they say that you should give 300 hours. I feel 300 hours, it's not a right benchmark. The reason is that it depends upon your background and it's very subjective. Some people might need more, some people might need less. But what I would recommend is that do give it proper time. Don't leave it for last moment. At least start preparing 6 months from the date of exam. How I worked was that I devoted first 3 months properly to just understanding the concepts, because understanding the concept is very crucial. It's not something that you just mug up and you can just get it done. No, it's very important that you understand the subject really well. So understanding the concept is very important. The major mistake that I made is that I kept the practice questions for the last. So when you register, you get a proper practice questions from the institute. So there are around 3,000 questions. Okay, so how I went about was that I kept those questions for the last. I thought I'll do it in the last 2 months or so. But don't make that mistake. I'll repeat again, don't make that mistake. Start solving those questions as early as possible, because it really takes time and it is very important. It's very important to be thorough with those questions. You solve it once and then again revise the ones that went wrong, so that you are very thorough with those questions. Don't neglect those practice questions. It's very important. Another thing, whenever since I asked you to study from special notes, it's very important that you study the blue boxes from the CFA curriculum. So from the content that is given from the CFA institutes, in those contents you have a blue box which has examples and questions. So it's very important you solve those questions, because that's how you're gonna know that what kind of questions they are asking, because they are gonna ask on similar grounds. Okay, so that is also very important. Next thing, what is very important is that don't take ethics lightly. Don't. I mean, if you look into the special notes, you will find that ethics is only like 20 to 30 pages, okay, not more. But don't do ethics from special notes, because they have covered the things, but there are not much examples. Refer to the CFA Institute curriculum for ethics, okay, because in CFA institutions have given like a lot of examples, which is very important. Ethics seems to be very easy, but it is the most crucial and tricky subject. You will find it difficult to make out that what is the right answer, and the only key to it is practice. So make sure you practice as many ethics questions as possible. Also, try to keep ethics for the last 1 month or 2. Don't do ethics in the start, because you won't be able to retain those things, because it's more like you practice and you understand, acha, this type of question, this will be the answer for this type of question. I'm not asking you to mug up it, but you'll get a hang of it more you practice. So keep ethics for the last. Also, I would highly recommend you that you should know the formulas well. Okay, and if you are someone who find formulas, memorizing formulas difficult, what I did was I created a sheet wherein I wrote all the formulas, and I made sure I read that sheet at least once a day. That's how the formulas retained in my head. Next thing is, it's very important that you understand what is that formula for and how we are deriving it. In the sense, you should understand what the formula is trying to say. The reason I'm saying that is because even during the exam I felt that, oh, I forgot this formula. But what helped me at that time was I could just recollect that what is the use of this formula, what is the formula trying to say, and that's how it helped me to derive it in my head. You're getting my point? So it's very important that you understand the formulas very well. So I think I have covered most of the things, and I'll just check once that if I'm not missing out on anything. Yeah, so I have covered almost everything, and I'll just recommend you guys that it's very, very, very important that you revise the content. Okay, revise it, do few chapters, revise it, then move ahead. So this will help you to retain it in your head. Yeah, so that's all for this video. Hope you find it helpful, and all the very best for your CFA level 1. If you have any doubts, feel free to contact me. You can post your questions in the comment section, and I'll be really happy to help you out. And yeah, also one more thing, that I did not do any classes for this. So what I did was I used YouTube videos to learn the concepts which I didn't understand. So if you don't want to sign up for any classes, you can study even from the YouTube videos. There are many YouTubers who have posted videos, and if you want me to make video on any certain content, then feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to create videos on any particular topic or chapter that you want. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today, and thank you for watching this video. And if you liked it, do share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye bye, have a good day.